music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for 911. This is season 1, episode 9, and this is a really good episode. So lipstick of the day. This is. It's very dark. It's very, very, very dark. It is black, basically. It is Urban Decay. This color is called Perversion. I feel like this is the lipstick you wear when you're being perverted, you know? See, it's really, really dark, but I like it. You know, it's black, basically. It's very, very black. And, yeah. But, you know, some of y'all like dark lips. Some of y'all like my dark lipsticks. Some of y'all like my bright reds. I prefer my bright red, the Rihanna lip, Stunner lip paint. That is my favorite. But I'm throwing some colors out. Just throwing some colors out. Because these are new ones that I got. And I got some more coming in the mail. So we should see how that goes. Anywho, you know, hope everyone had a great day. So this episode, everything kind of tied in together at the end, and it was, you know, it's really cool. We see the beginning start off, and there's a homeless man who we see. He's sleeping on a little bus bench. He gave him a bus bench, and then he jumps in the trash can, you know, because it's raining, it's pouring rain outside, and he don't want to be in the rain, so he puts his little duffel bag and he jumps himself into this dang on trash can. And I'm like, they gonna find that man in a garbage truck. I knew what was coming. Because whenever anybody get into a garbage can, they try to go sleep, they'll be hidden. You end up in a garbage truck because the next day always is garbage day. So let's just say it is what it is. So he gets a call from 911, and it's the homeless man, and he's like, I'm stuck in the back of a garbage truck. Now the first thing that came to my mind was, how does a homeless man have a cell phone? I mean, I get sometimes you can be freshly homeless and still have your cell phone. So I guess that's what it was. But he didn't look freshly homeless. Like, he didn't look like he just lost his house, like he just lost his job. He looked like he possibly had been down on his luck for a while. But, you know, they also say a lot of homeless people be scamming and, you know, be getting money and stuff and be really having houses and cars and stuff. So maybe he, you know, got a cell phone. But I did think, I got a cell phone, you know, but, you know, let's not judge. So the driver doesn't hear him screaming because the garbage truck driver got his headphones on. See, certain jobs you can't wear headphones because you need to hear your surroundings. I'm also a person where if I'm somewhere, like if I'm on the phone like my mom somewhere, and I'm like, are you in the car? No, I'm finna get out the car and walk in and go, Ma, get off your phone and pay attention to your surroundings. So sometimes we have to like put down our devices, you know, don't be on our cell phones, don't have headphones in, because you need to hear stuff sometimes to add some popcorn to save people or even save your goddamn own self. So they do, like, they trying to track down the garbage truck, and I'm like, I mean, but how he gonna know which garbage truck he in? Like, ain't it multiple garbage trucks? So how they gonna find it? So we see them chasing down a garbage truck. I'm like, well, they found it pretty quickly, but it was the wrong garbage truck. And then they had and I don't know why that man couldn't hear nothing, because he had no headphones on. They just didn't stop. And they found the right one, and sure enough, the man was in the back all squished up and stuff. He wasn't dead though, he was alive. He was just a little bit squished, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, squished up in there. So they got him out. Grace be to God, he's fine. You know, the next thing we see is Abby is getting ready to go to work. Her mom is having a bit of an episode, but Carla's like, you know, go ahead, go to work. You have a date with Buck. Go on your date, you know, be young and have fun and just, you know what I'm saying, chill out and everything. I got at home, it's cool. All right, mom, I have to go to work, Mom. She's like, no, stay, Abby, stay. She's like, no, Mom, you don't have to go to work. But I'll be back later, Mom. I love you. I'm leaving. Her mama slapped her. I said, Mama, what you doing there? Why you slapping Abby? What Abby do? But some people, when they get further on into, you know, Alzheimer's, even dementia, sometimes they can get a little violent. Look, they they do different things. So this is a part of her condition. And Abby like, oh my God, I can't believe she. Oh my God. Oh my God. And Crown like, are you okay? Oh my God, are you okay? I should just stay. She's like, no, go ahead. I got her. It's fine. Just leave. And she do end up going to work, but she looks like it affected her. And like, I mean, my mom ain't slapped me in years. My mom's only slapped me maybe twice. But it's because, no, you know what? My mom ain't never slapped me. Never. Ever. I mean, I got whippings as a kid, but she never like smacks me like that. Just doesn't happen. Well, she's not a smacker at all. Anywho, it affected her, so it was what it was. We then see Hen talking to Athena and telling Athena about her. Is it Athena? I forget her name sometimes. I go from Athena to Athea. Ain't it Athea? Because it's not Althea. Y'all know what I'm talking about, and I ain't finna pause it and go look at stuff. It is what it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I put Athena, I could have swore it was Athena. But about her situation, how she slept with the ex-girlfriend, how the wife then found out because the ex-girlfriend sent over some dang on, I won't custody their baby papers, and said that she has proof because they slept together. So, the wife is mad, the ex-girlfriend is crazy, Hen all feeling bad, I can't believe what I did, I feel like shit. And saying how she was saying how the girl said she only gave up custody under duress. Girl, quit lying. And Thea's like, well, just you need to make why am I going crazy around here? You need to make divorce. I hope I just hit the microphone. You need to make divorce your last option because divorce is never. I'm looking to see what her name is because I'm very pissed off at myself because I can't remember it. It's Athena. Okay, I'm not going crazy. But yeah, so she's like, just make divorce your last option, try to work it out or whatever. But she's saying, for her, divorce is the right option now. Well, I guess so, because your husband's gay. Okay? And, if your husband is cheated, that you can possibly work out, But, he wants ding-a-ling and he don't want vagina, and so it's a done deal and you can't move on from that. Because, if I don't have a penis and that's what you want, I can't do shit for you, so we got to get divorced. And she's saying, she's happy about her future now that she's moving forward with her divorce. And she like, had you met somebody or something? Girl, yeah, I met him down at the bar. We had sex and stuff. He was all good. She happy. She done got her, good look. She done got her coochie knocked off and now she don't know how to act. Like, yeah, because I thought it was going to be a one-night stand, but we got a second date tomorrow. I'm looking like, okay, Athena, get your groove back, Stella. Let him work that thing on out. Because as we know, you and Michael ain't been having, ain't been going out. So, I'm saying she getting her back blown out. So it's a good thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. The next scene we see, it's a mother and a son, and they basically arguing. Okay, she like, oh my God. He like, oh my God. They get on the elevator, and I'm like, the elevator gonna do one of two things. It's gonna either explode or it's gonna drop and it's gonna crash. And I knew that because I saw the preview from last week. So as they talking and arguing about, oh, why we gotta go here? I'm so tired of this, and they just going back and forth, whatever. The whole elevator collapsed, meaning that the wire popped and it boom hit the bottom, and it hit the bottom, and for some reason water was filling up the bottom, and so it was crazy. I'm looking like they gonna drown too. They stuck in, they gonna drown. Well, Lord Jesus. So the boy is like, he called 911. I'm okay, but I think my mom's knocked out. So they basically got to come save him. They save him, of course. But the mom is like, we could have died in that elevator. We could have died, at each other's throats and, trapped in all that anger that we have. We can't do that anymore. And she was like, y'all know I'll be looking at comments from YouTube when I be talking. But he's like, well, Mom, no, it's not like that. And because at one point he was like, do you hate me? Like, do you hate me because I remind you of Dad? And she's like, no, I don't hate you because of that. I think you're more like me than you know, and I love you. Da, 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 da. And so, once they were off the elevator, she's saying, it's time for me to let you go. Okay, we can't be living in this angerment and this back and forthness for the rest of our lives. You're old enough. You need to get your own apartment. You need to move out. And he's like, but I don't even have a job. She's like, you proved to that you're not a freaking idiot. So you know what? You can get a job. And I'm like, well, okay. Sometimes it takes a near-death experience for you to realize your son not stupid. And he's so not stupid, he can get the fuck out your house. And that's what she wanted. So I'm like, okay, that was really cute. Now, Athena on her date with Mr. Man. And I have to say, Mr. Man is very, very cute. You know what I'm saying? He's a cute little boss, something, you know what I'm saying? I mean, his pectoral muscles a little bit too much. I mean, his pecs almost look like he had a little bit of a breast. And I'm like, well, okay, it's a little, okay, well, you know, it is what it is. Anywho, he's turned on by her cop uniform. You know, some men love a woman who's, you know, has authority. And because she was going to take her cop uniform off, he like, no, leave it on, you know. And he just wanted someone to take charge of him, basically. He says how all day he is in charge of everyone. You know, he's the big boss. And he likes how seeing her in her uniform shows him that she's tough enough to, you know, take control of him. And he's liking that. And honey, so is she. And, you know, so she take her clothes off. He taking his clothes off. She get her handcuffs because, again, she going to put him under arrest and, you know, to make him do some things, some change. And she's handcuffing his arm. And then he handcuffs her arm. She's like, oh my God, no. He like, oh, my bad. I thought you was into it. And then when she first bugged out, I thought she was the kind of person which like, why you handcuffing me? Like, what you trying to do? You gonna try to kill me? We're gonna be together? But no, she was panicking because the key to the handcuffs is in her pants. And where's her pants? On the other side of the room, which means they are handcuffed to this bed, a bed that is basically bolted to the wall and won't move, and she can't get free. Hence the reason why I don't like headboards. Look, it only should take one time for a person to get handcuffed to a headboard and they can't get out to realize I don't like headboards. I ain't saying it happened to me. What I'm saying is when they couldn't move that bed because the headboard was bolted to the wall, I felt her pain. And so of course she freaking out. Oh my God. You're like, oh, what's no problem? My neighbor lives down the street. I'll give him a call. He can come down here. You know, she's like, no, I'm not gonna have your friends up here looking at me and, you know, me being embarrassed. No, I'm gonna do something. He like, what you gonna do? Call 911? I mean, well, she's a cop, bruh. So what does she do? She calls 911, specifically asked to speak to Abby. Abby like, why is someone asking for me? He like, I don't know, but someone called 911. They want to talk to you. Pick up line 2. Hey, Abby, this is Athena. You know my voice? She's like, hey, officer. No, just Athena. Because again, she's trying to call 911 without it being logged and recorded as to what was going on. And it's like, I need you to call Hen and tell Hen to call me back on this number I'm calling you from. And she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm perfectly fine. Just a little bit embarrassed. I just need you to call her and have her call me back. Well, I don't have her number, but I can call Buck. Okay, cool. Call Buck, but don't tell Buck why you need Hen number. I'm looking like, girl, this is too much. It's just so much going on. So she ended up calling Hen get there. Honey, Hen walked in and Hen, when I say she bust out laughing, it was Hen laughed so hard and so real, it made me laugh uncontrollably because I'm looking like that is pretty funny if you walk in and your friend is handcuffed and she in her cop uniform and he naked, so you know what's going on and she can't get loose. So it was so funny. Like, you called 911 for this? I can't. She's like, I went for that, you know, all up in my business or whatever. She's like, she's like, it ain't that I'm handcuffed. It's because the key across the room. You called me because the key is across the room. And she's still laughing. It was so funny hearing how Hen was laughing. It felt so authentic. And because that's how you would react if your friend, look, if Karla called me, Jay, I need you to come over here. I need you to come here, I need you to get here. Of course, I'm on the way because my bestie called me. And if I walk in the room and she handcuffed, dog, I'm going to die laughing for at least 5 minutes, take at least 5 selfies, and then sing loving music as I'm letting her ass free because it's just a funny situation. So, you know, she was like, well, let me get the key, let me unlock you. She's like, no, I don't need you to unlock me. I just need you to hand me the key because I couldn't get to the key. She was like, well, okay, honey. Because, again, she wasn't trying to not have sex. She just needed the key. But I think, well, you know what? I would have had sex and then called 911. And say, I would have got it done. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know, maybe you don't want nobody coming in the afterness of it and they see the wet spot and they got to explain that. You know, so, it is what it is. So, yeah. Well, let me give you your key. Let me pull your belt for she will all stuff over to the room. It was a very funny scene. It was a very honest scene. That is something that a friend would do. If you know, well, we know when Martin and Gina, her head was stuck in the headboard. They called friends. They called Tommy and Cole over there. Pam came over. They had the blowtorch. You know, when you get into situations where your head is stuck in the headboard or your arm is handcuffed, you call your friends and they come in to help you. So, you know, it was really cool. Bobby, Lord, Buck and Abby are on a date. We're trying to go on a date, and we see he trying to take her on a hot balloon ride. I'm like, oh no, No. First of all, that is just a 911 call waiting to happen. A 911 operator and a firefighter going on a hot balloon ride? No. Someone, and I was like, what's going to happen? Is he going to choke in? Is she going to fall off the thing? Or is she going to be up in the air? Something going to happen. Because it's too, no, they can't. I'm like, they cannot go up in that balloon. If they go up in that balloon, it's a 911 call waiting to freaking happen. It's like they're going to be up in the balloon, and then like another hot air balloon going to be in the air, and they're going to have to like do CPR, and it's going to be something stupid. I was like, this was finna happen. But before they can get on it, Abby's phone ring because Karla, her mother's having another episode where she doesn't even remember Karla, so she's freaking out. Abby, where are you? Why would you leave me? Her mom doesn't remember anything now. All she remembers is Abby. She does not remember Karla. So Abby has to basically go home because her mom's having such an episode. And then she's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, yeah, but it's a hot air balloon. You can't really get these on a whim. We had dinner. So Buck don't get, sometimes she gonna have to cancel, and that's just what it's gonna be. And so she leaves, and she leaves to go. And then, he back at the station, and he's talking to Bobby about how he really, really likes her, how she's so great, the sex is amazing. He said, but this is the second time I've had an off day with her, and my off day kind of got ruined because she had to cancel. Buck, that's real fucking insensitive, okay? I mean, her mama has you know her situation. Why would you even say that? The only thing I'm going to say is not as bad because he said it as in, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I feel like maybe I'm not mature enough to deal with her situation because I'm only 26. And, she has this whole life that she's living. And, he says, I want to have fun. He's like, not that I want to, go out and be community dicking. Like, he ain't trying to be out here slinging firefighter dick all over the community anymore, but he's like, he just feels like he wants something a little less adult. And I kind of got that because, again, Abby in her 40s. I think she's in her 40s, so she's at least 40, I think she said she was in episode 1. And she has lived a life that Buck hasn't lived yet. He's only 26. So they got like a 15 year, 20 year age difference or whatever. And no, she's not 46, not at all. I'm going to say it's 15 year age difference. And he hasn't lived, so sometimes he can't deal with that because he's still young. He's only 26. And Bobby like, look, if you think you can date somebody that great and think they're seasoned and they don't have any baggage, and you crazy. She's gonna come with some baggage. He's like, the problem is you trying to save her from it and take her out of it, and she don't need you to take her out of it. She needs you to go into it with her and just keep her company, meaning you want to take her away from her mother and the situation she's dealing with. She don't need that, because when things happen, she needs you to be there for her through the situation. You can't, and that's the honest to God truth. Honestly, I love how he said that, because it's like that is what she wants you to do, or what you would need to do if you're gonna really be in this relationship with her. So, sorry. The next 911 call that we get, look, I called it. I'm like, we see the man and he crawls on the floor, and I'm like, is he chasing a mouse? Like, is he feeding mouse food? I didn't get what was going on. And, he's crawling on the floor like, I'm on my way. He's like, did you get the bread? He's like, yeah, I got the bread. I'm like, well, who is he talking to? And I'm looking like, he crawling. I'm like, this is the house of a hoarder. Because hoarders build tunnels to either walk through, crawl through, or whatever. And as he's crawling through, I can see there's a lot of stuff surrounding him. I'm like, okay, yeah, he's either he's a hoarder, or whoever he lives with is a hoarder, and he's trying to get to them to give him some goddamn bread. And sure enough, as he's walking, he like, I think my coat is stuck. Oh crap. And then everything like kind of crashes down on him. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus. So we then get the 911 call. It's the brother. My brother is stuck. One of the booby traps got him. Look, they get to the house, and I'm like, that house is gonna be a hoarder. I need to see if Hoarders still come on. If Hoarders still came on, I would love to review Hoarders. I would really, really love to. I need to see if there's a new season on. If not, because if it is, I'm going to review it. I loved Hoarders, but some of the stuff come on so many days, I just stopped recording it. I need to figure that out. Anywho, the firefighter Buck and Bobby and Shim, all of them is there, and they can't get in the house because there's too much stuff, because it's a hoarder's house. So they like breaking the door, but they're breaking the door, and there's books and magazines and stuff blocking the door. They try to get into the windows and stuff all in the windows. There's too much stuff for them to get into the house any kind of way. So they end up having to have Abby call the guy who called 911 so he can tell them how to get into the house. He says, like, look, I have booby traps all around the house, so it's only one way in, and even when you come in, I'm gonna have to have you disalarm one booby trap, because if you don't, it's gonna cut you in half. Chimney crawl in, and this fool literally had a saw going to where if you trip the wire, it would cut you in half. Is you crazy? I'm like, it's a real ass saw. I'm like, is this a weird ass Jigsaw movie? What's going on here? I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Are you ready to play a game? This shit just scared the fuck out of me. I'm just saying, I just didn't know what was going on in the house. Anywho, Chimney gets in the house because he does this alarm the booby trap, and he finds the brother. I could feel my mouth getting dry and me getting tongue tied. So he get in the house and he finds the brother, and the one brother is blind. So it's a blind brother saying, oh my God, you have to tell my brother he's in here somewhere, but I don't know where. I'm blind. I look like you blind. So she's like, well, let me let some light in. He opened up blind. They got the windows boarded. He like, how long have y'all been in here? Well, since our parents died, so like since 1967. 1967. Bruh. My mama was born in the 60s. I'm like, 1960, what? Oh, that was just crazy. They found the lost brother. The lost brother then broke his leg or whatever. It's really, really bad break. So the lost brother got to be taken out of the hospital. The lost brother don't want to leave the blind brother. The blind brother like, go ahead, go ahead. Let him fix you. No, blind brother. I'm not going to leave you, blind brother. So blind brother like, all right, fine. Blind brother go with broken leg brother. And when blind brother go outside, because the sunlight hits his face, he finally realizes, oh my God, I'm outside after all these years. I'm like, look, blind brother and broken leg brother need Jesus and need a housekeeper. It is what it is. We then see Abby trying to break up with Buck. And I'm like, girl, he young, he cute, and he can break your back. Don't break up with that man. But she's like, he like, are you breaking up with me? Well, no, I'm just trying to let you off the hook. I think she know that he feels guilty that they can't spend much time together, and she feels like she keeps disappointing him because she keeps having to cancel. So she's trying to, like, just as she said, let him off the hook. And he was like, look, fuck all that shit. Ain't gonna happen. I ain't leave you alone. Leave me be. We're gonna be together. And he like, if the price I have to pay for being with somebody as great as you was a couple canceled date, Jim said, I'm fine with that. And they kiss, and it's cute or whatever. I mean, I like Buck and Abby, even though it's a whole May December situation where they're older and one's younger, but it's still cute. And again, I know Abby's character from when I watched the country show. What was the damn country show name? Nashville. The show Nashville. She was the show Nashville that came on. Well, come on CMT right now. It's the last season. But I liked her on that. So I know her from there. So I like her on here. I think it's cute. I don't think they're going to work out. I think in season 2 they're going to break up. But I hope they break up and she don't just immediately move on to Bobby. I don't like that. I don't want to see that. So we then see Athena. She's on a date with New Boo. New Boo to make her some duck out of something, real fancy Frenchy thing or whatever. I would have been like, boy, where my nachos at? Give me some nachos, give me a sequence wine cooler, and give me some Jell-O. I'm so simple. But I get it's a date, so you do want to be fancy, so I get that. But again, I'm like, man, can we watch some basketball? Can we watch some Family Guy? Like, I just want to sit down and chill. It was whatever. Anywho, he then says, I'm thinking about taking us on a trip. We can go up to, he said somewhere, go wherever. And she like, I can't go on no trip with you. I'm thinking like, why she can't go on a trip with him? I'm barely divorced. And he like, yeah. But I'm like, but you fucking that man. Like, if you fucking somebody, you can go on a trip with them. And he like, well, what's wrong? She said, look, I'm barely divorced. I'm newly single in my 50s trying to figure it out. And I just got out of a long marriage. I'm trying to figure myself out at 50 and single. And I'm just trying to date. I don't really want to get back in a serious relationship. And then she tell him, like, you is too great of a guy to even be a rebound. I'm like, look, I will be rebounding all up and down that man's house, okay? Like, my thing is, well, no, that's not true. Because he wants a relationship and he's a great guy. So it's a good thing that she was honest enough from with him and didn't use him for his penis. I would have used him for his penis, and that's just what I would have done, because that's just what somebody would do. People be commenting sometimes a threat to you. I don't know what some comments on YouTube be crazy, so whatever. Anywho, so yeah, she's basically letting him off. It's like, you looking to be serious, like you here with me and you cooking this fancy meal, you trying to impress me. And she said, look, I don't want to be in a relationship. I just want sex. And I'm like, girl, she honest about it. I met you at a bar, we had a one night stand, and now you trying to make it a whole night thing, and everyday thing, and every weekend thing, and that ain't what I want. And he understands that, and he's happy that she's basically being honest with him. So, I think that's a good thing. Now, this scene right here, Hen came through for the one time, because she came and checked that old dirty old ex-girlfriend of hers, how she should have the first goddamn time, so she go to the ex-girlfriend house, bang 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 bang, open the door, bitch. She didn't say that, but that's what it felt like. She was banging on the door when she would have said. So she opened the door. My lawyer said we shouldn't be talking. She's like, fuck all that. She go in and she like, you tripping. You only want custody because you think if you get custody, it's going to get me back and we can be a family, and that ain't going to happen. Well, no, I know for a fact that you're only staying with her because of, our son, my son, and, if I get him back, we can be together. And she was like, bitch, no, we can't. No. She was like, we not going to be together. It's just not going to happen. And she's like, I don't know what you want. You want some money? She's like, we don't have much money. But we can get a little that we have. I know you don't love her. It's like, her name ain't her. Her name is Karen, and I love her. She's my everything, and I ain't worried about you, but you shouldn't have slept with her. She said, it's never going to happen. You're never going to have me. But what I love that she said, you want this fantasy. You want this fantasy of us being together, of us building this life together. But you forget, I've already lived that life, and I have already survived you. And so for you to be like, we should be together, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. She said, because what will happen is we will have this fantasy life of me building a life for us, and then you would tear that life down brick by brick by brick, and I ain't trying to survive you again. I'm not going to let you come near me or my baby ever again. So you think I'm going to let you just take my child? It ain't happen like that. You know what I'm saying? You not going to, she said, I would never let you or anyone, I would never let you be around my son. And then she's like, not this time, it won't be like that. I've changed since I went to jail. I'm a changed person. I love you, honey. He said, you are incapable of caring about anybody but yourself. And then she left. I was like, bitch. And my thing is, Hen had to have this come to Jesus moment, come to know how badly she messed up. She had to let that lady know, look, you trying to break my household, thinking it's going to make us be together. And I'm letting you know that's not going to happen. If you take my son from me and my wife, we will never be together, and I will probably hate you for the rest of my life. It ain't going to happen. Because even when she said, I signed custody over, she's like, you couldn't sign over custody quick enough. So you weren't under no goddamn on duress. And I love how she went and she basically fought for her marriage, fought for her child and her wife, even though it may be destroyed. I'm not going to let you destroy it and think you're going to still take our child. Ain't going to happen. Bitch, nah. So I love how she came through and she stood up for her marriage, even though you should not have fucked in the first place, Hen. But I was happy that she came through for the one time. So the last thing that we see the homeless man from the earlier episode, who was leaving the homeless shelter. He was at a homeless shelter in the bed, in a nice warm place in the bed, and he got up and he left and he slept outside in the alley, meaning he didn't have to be in that dumpster. He chooses to be homeless. We then see the mother and son, and they're out looking for an apartment. They're choosing to move forward with their lives and not have that anger and be able to, and have the son be able to be self-sufficient and live on his own. We see broken leg brother and blind brother back in their house, and broken leg brother is boarding up the window that they had opened to let son in because they want to be in their house, boarded up and be to themselves. Okay. And then lastly, we see Abby, and Abby wakes up, and she's walking through the house, and she looks at her mom. She's like, Mom. I'm like, nah, bitch. Mom, I'm like, nah, bitch, don't do it. She gets her mama bedside, and of course, her mother has passed away. I'm like, damn it, man. I almost shed a tear, She's like, oh my God, Mom. So she's heartbroken because her mother passed away overnight in her sleep. But she was telling Buck how her mother was getting worse, how she wasn't getting better. She was having more and more episodes. So sometimes they say that is a sign that a person is going to pass away when they have Alzheimer's. So I was like, oh, but her mother's. But the thing of, Abby has lived her life taking care of her mom for so many, for at least the past 3 years. It's like, is she going to know what to do with herself now that she does not have to do that. So it's one thing of you having to grieve the loss of your mother, but other than that, do you now feel like you don't have a purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, because she sacrificed so much to take care of her mom. So it's like, how would that, her not having to do that, affect her regular life? So, and then the episode goes off. So next week is the season finale. I'm sure it's going to be great, so I can't wait. Other than that, it is currently 1:55 in the morning. I have 2 more reviews to do. So, guess what? I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. Peace.